Hey everyone, welcome back to my garden. Today I'm going to bring you along to just peruse the garden, look over at what's going on and how beautiful everything is. This is time of the year that everything is just gorgeous. We're coming off of a hot summer, and as you can see, pretty much everything survived very well. Here we're looking at a myrtillo cacti. This is the one that we cut the arm off in the previous video I posted. It is doing great. The coral aloes, gorgeous, and if you've followed me for a while, you've seen my garden go through an evolution, and pretty much my goal was to try all the plants that I liked, and whatever made it, and whatever didn't. And as you may know, if you're a plant person, plants come and go in your garden, and you have to assess what is good for that ecosystem, the sunlight that it gets, the heavy, heat and all that. But for the most part, my garden is looking very nice. Here we're looking at the euphorbia, the African candelabra euphorbia. This is the variegata, and it is just breathtaking. It has grown so much this year. If you guys saw it, it was already in this part, but further to the south side of the garden, and it was not doing good. We got a lot of heavy rain, so it started to rot. So I moved some, I cut some, and I put them in the ground, and here they're getting plenty of sunlight, and these do really good with morning light and in the ground in sandy soil. As you can see, both of them are giving off little leaves at the top, which is an indication that they're doing great. They're very happy and just thriving. This is my golden African candelabra. This one totally looks albino-ish. It is like a golden yellow. It has very little green, and at the beginning I thought, is it alive? And then it threw off all these beautiful little leaves, which are in an indication that it's growing and it's thriving. Here is an example of what these can grow to look like. I mean, this one here has been there probably years and years, 40 years, 50 years, I don't know. My hubby took a picture of this for me because he saw it and he was like, is this an African candelabra? And yes, it is. So beware when you buy one of these that they can grow to this height, about 20 feet, but it's a long time process, and they are just so sculptural, so beautiful. Here is another example. This one was at Thompson's Building Supply, which is a garden shop that I usually, when we go and visit, I post a video. And again, this is an amazing specimen, and this one it's a tree basically, and it's been growing in this area probably for 40-50 years also, so it is humongous. The colors are just amazing. This one, since it's so old, it's turned kind of like a bluish color, greenish color. It doesn't look like if this is a variegated one, but look at this example. It is just amazing to see something like this. Back to my garden. Here is my Victoria Reginale, and I'm trying to get this one to work, but it's growing, finally thriving, because it's been here for years, and I tell you, it grows not even half an inch a year. So we'll see. As for the Perii agaves, this is the daughter, one of the daughters. She's doing great. She's in a pot, and the mama is in the dirt. This is the mama. And if you go way back in my playlist, in my videos that I have, you can see when we purchased the mama, and she was just root bound and had a bunch of babies, and Yep, some of the babies made it, some of the babies didn't make it, but it's just beautiful and she is just thriving. But as you can see, those leaves are starting to fall and they get everywhere. Here we have a collection, an array of columnar or column-like cacti. I have my um, Mexican fence post, some San Pedro. Here's another example of a Myrtillo crest. And this one is the one that was in the snow when it was snowing in a previous video and I had to unearth it. I decided to plant it further east in my garden and it is doing great. This is the original crest Myrtillo that I had purchased. I purchased it in 2016 and now this is what it looks like. I mean, as you can see in the shot here, I just purchased it with 2 little arms. I used to call it my little muscle man, but it has just grown so much. But again, this one has been in pots, in the ground, everywhere until I found a place that it likes, and it likes it in the pot. Okay, here's a collection of just house plants that were inside and they eventually came outside, and the sansevierias are doing beautifully. I have Sayuria, Silanica, just many examples, coral snake, starfish, aloes, and just my hydrangeas are still green and beautiful. They did bloom beautifully, so pretty much they're at the end of their run, but they're still beautiful. So here you're seeing the raised bed, and this is just the joy, a collection of beautiful, beautiful plants. You can see the Portulacaria minima there, the Lilliput, and it grows very small, but it is a voracious grower. I already took out 2 parts, just pulled out 2 big limbs and put them in separate pots. But look at the Dorothea, beautiful. I can't wait till she gets orange. Here you're looking at my favorite Echeveria or Echeveria. This is the Sahara and she is beautiful. I find that Saharas don't pup a lot. Sometimes they do have pups, but I have a very hard time keeping them alive, the pups, if I separate them from the mama. Another plant that I really love is the Agavoides Echeveria. This is definitely one of my favorites also. And it is just one of those Echeverias that can last years and years and years, and they do give off a lot of pups. So I love it. Looks beautiful with the Ioniums and the aloes. Here you're looking at the starry aloes. I had tons of babies from the original mama, and they were in the ground. I took them out, I put them in pots, and now I changed them to this big pot with a little bit of the minima that I pulled out of the raised bed and a little bit of Aeonium. So we'll see how this Starry Night aloe does here. Here you're looking at the Myrtillo cactus that we cut the arm off in the previous video. I did post it a few days ago if you want to go check that out. And we just went ahead and cut off this arm because it was protruding towards the walkway and it's kind of pokey, so I just cut it off, reset it in another pot, and it is doing great. The mama plant, as you can see here, is not missing that arm at all. It's kind of got a rock-on look, and it is cresting, as you can see, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, 2 little arms remained at the bottom, and those are not growing a lot, but if they do start leaning towards the walkway, I'm going to take those off too. Okay, so pretty much that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We have tons of content coming up. I have help now in the camera department, so I can tape more stuff for you guys so that we can share experiences and info and all that good stuff. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic October, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.